There are 40% more active listings on the Toronto real estate board right now. And if you're thinking of selling, don't let this be a fear of yours. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm Nick Crozier with Crozier Real Estate. We run a team out of the West End, Toronto, and Mississauga. I'm going to break down to you guys, if you're thinking of selling right now, what to know, what to look out for, and exactly what's happening in the market. The big change that you've seen right now is, yes, there are some more active listings on the market. The big umbrella that you're seeing through headlines, the news, and what's going on is they're not exactly telling you what these active listings are. The big thing is, majority of these listings are condos. There was an article that came out that there's over 20,000 listings on the market. Well, 70% of those are condos, and it grouped the Toronto Real Estate Board. The Toronto Real Estate Board encompasses Mississauga, Brampton, Burlington, Oakville, Vaughan, Scarborough, the downtown core, Rosedale and Bridle Path, Pickering, Oshawa, Ajax. Do I need to continue? No. They're including everything. That is not accurate whatsoever. If we were to just look at the Mississauga market, in the freehold market, we saw a 1% increase in pricing. What does this mean if I'm a seller? Well, this means that if a house similar to mine sold in November or October of last year, and I'm very similar, maybe they have an updated vanity, maybe I don't, guess what? I'm not pricing myself 5 or 10% more than that home. You need to price it exactly what they sold for, or 1% or 2% higher to allow a small buffer if your house shows better. If you do not show better than that home, and I'm talking in every category, you need to start analyzing the homes. This is what your agent should be doing. We're talking the flooring type, single garage, double garage, driveway, parking spaces, backyard, neighborhood, location, 4-bedroom, 3-bedroom, are they updated, vanities, en-suites. It gets a lot more complicated when you start to break them down, and we have to say to ourselves and be honest, am I better than that last sale? Something questions you, you're probably not. What this means, you price it very tight to the last sale. Why you're seeing so many active houses on the market is because majority of them are pricing it too high, and then you're seeing price reduction, price reduction, price reduction. The homes that are getting the best prices are coming on the market and selling within a week. So this is how you can still capitalize on the market. It means getting out in head. If I'm looking to put my house on the market in April and May, I should be having the conversation with the realtor today, if not a week ago. Because what we're looking for right now, do we need to update any fixtures, light fixtures? How are the blinds? Do we need to do any painting? Baseboards? How is the decluttering coming around? Does the basement need to be spruced up? These are all little things we need to talk about and go over and plan for that we might not have had to do in 2022, 2021, where you threw up a sign and because you were the only house on the market, every buyer came to see you. So to give you perspective on everything, and when you're really considering going over this, interview a couple of realtors because you're going to get a different opinion, you're going to get different options. And what I like to say when you are doing that, if one person is way off in the pricing and a couple more are a little bit more tighter and you got one that might be a little bit lower, I always say that lowest price and the person who's right above them is probably getting you the most accurate one. Remember, we're telling you things that you may not love to hear or want to hear, but that's the honest agent. When you sit there and look at your prices, yes, there's wishful thinking, but I can tell you right now from most of the sales that we have had and have seen, when we price it really tight and really good, we sell within 7 days. So that's a rule of thumb right there, number one. We are looking at the market as a whole. So even through Toronto, Mississauga right now, we've seen about a 1% jump in Mississauga, 1.5% in Toronto. And again, this is going to determine where you are, understanding what you're selling. Right now, the most competitive market is going to be sub 1 million. With the new rate changes that went into December, first-time buyers now can put down less than 20% up to 1.5. Have we seen that market start to go yet? Not yet. We're not seeing it. We are seeing that that's going to open up the market for those townhouses, those semis, but we haven't seen them take off yet because, again, rates are still on a higher end. So the affordability is still in the same position. So if you're thinking of selling 2025, again, keep that in mind. We've only seen about a 1% increase last year. So again, if that house sold in September, October, November, that comparable, you're maybe looking at a 1% difference. Keep that in mind. And again, interview 1 to 3 realtors, find the local one, Find out, ask the questions. How many homes did they sell last year? How many listings do they have on the market? And what is their sale to list ratio, right? You want to know at what percentage are they selling their homes. Because if they're selling them at lower than a 98%, which means that they're selling less than 2% of the asking price, it's telling you that the pricing has been off. So that's something to consider. The longer you sit on the market, the lower your offers are going to come. Keep that in mind when thinking about pricing this spring and summer. This market isn't easy. We understand it and we get it. We're sitting there with you sellers. We got listings. We're with our buyers and sellers, but we are selling homes. If you're not too sure what to do, book the consult right below in the Calendly link. We'll set up a call. We'll go over strategy and we'll understand why you want to sell your home. And that's going to help you get it done. Thanks for watching. Click subscribe, hit the link below if you like this video, and follow along for more generational wealth tips selling and buying in Toronto's real estate market.